Thank you, Sam. I'm here with Nihar Patel, who is the Commercial Relations Chair for Dance Marathon. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So can you tell us a little bit about Dance Marathon for the people that don't know?
Yeah, sure. So I gotta start off by saying it's not literally a dance marathon. We're not out there for 13 hours dancing, don't worry. If that were the case, I wouldn't be here doing it. But it is, so it starts off pretty early in the year, and it's a year-long fundraiser for the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital, so right here at Vanderbilt, actually. There are a couple events throughout the year. We have a field day, we have some bake sales that raise money for the Children's Hospital, but what it culminates in is what we like to call the big event. And so that's actually this Saturday, the 16th. It goes from 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. You don't have to stay the whole time. We'd love for you all to come by and stay the whole time, but we know that that pretty much eats up the whole day. And so it's basically just a big celebration for kind of the funds we raise throughout the year. There's a lot of games, a lot of fun, and it's essentially just celebration. There's a lot of outside groups that come in. We have a couple entertainment groups that are coming in from off campus, and then we have basically any on-campus group you've heard of that does dance, comedy, a cappella. They come in, and it's a good time. There's a ton of food, which is also great.
So you don't dance for the full 13 hours?
No, you don't have to dance the whole.
But isn't it you have to stand the whole time, or
yeah,
what's the concept behind?
Sure. Well, we like to say that it's not really an official slogan, but one of the unofficial slogans is that we stand for the kids who can't stand or may not be able to stand. So a lot of times the kids that are part of our Miracle families, so the Miracle families are the families that directly work with specifically Dance Marathon, our organization. And so a lot of times they're sometimes they're sick, sometimes they're in a wheelchair or unable to stand. So we like to stand for the whole 13.1 hours, so that as a kind of symbolic way to represent that we're literally standing for the kids, but also we're standing with them and for them, and it does boil down to being for the kids themselves.
And does the money that you fundraise throughout the year, they go directly to the Miracle families, or does it go to the hospital?
Well, so it goes to the hospital, but it will directly benefit the specific kids as well.
Okay.
So over the 13 years of Dance Marathon, last year we raised, over the 13 years we had reached over $1 million last year, including last year's total. So we actually have a room in the children's ward. It's on the jungle ward, because the hospital is themed for the children's hospital, the floors. So we actually have a room that our money has made.
Wow.
And so it's a whole patient room, kind of the whole 9 yards with that, in terms of the bed and the service and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. We actually toured it early in the year, and it's just cool to see that what you're working towards is kind of a tangible thing.
Yeah, it's so incredible. I'm sure to walk in there and see the difference that you've actually made on these kids' lives.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And so do the kids come to Dance Marathon themselves even?
Yeah, Miracle families come in. We have, I think we have, one of our families is out of town at the time. Actually, their grandparents are taking them to Disney World, so.
That's so fun!
Yeah, so they have a fun alternative. But we have 8 families coming in, and they kind of come in whenever it's convenient for them throughout the day. I know that they just kind of filter in and out, and it's great. They get to see. We get to play with the kids, which is awesome. They have a great time there. There's a ton of inflatables and food and kind of junk food that their parents probably don't appreciate, but we like to help. We like to give them. So they have a good time, and it's great for us to interact with them, and the students get to kind of see where their fundraising is going and where Dance Marathon's benefiting.
That's so nice. And so you're talking about all the fun stuff that's there.
Yeah.
So specifically, what can students expect who are going to be coming to Dance Marathon?
Sure. So like I said, one of the big things I like is that there's a lot of food. So if you actually register before the event itself, or you get a bunch of stuff. You get 2 T-shirts if you register now a little bit before. You also get all the meals. So there's 5 meals planned. So there's a pizza there's a pizza hour. I think there's an Italian hour, or there's Chick-fil-A, which you can't beat. So there's a ton of food. So that's fun. And then there's a couple other activities. There's a silent auction, which actually I that's kind of what I am in charge of. And so there's a bunch of things you can bid on. And all of those proceeds, 100% of those proceeds go directly to the Children's Hospital as well. There's a ton of inflatables, inflatable slide, bounce house. A lot of times it's for the kids, but I love a bounce house. So
who doesn't?
There's going to be a ton of kind of games. Each hour is themed. So, for example, there's like an Olympic hour, and there might be some like Olympic-related games then. And then every hour we do the morale dance. So that's where the dancing aspect comes in. So the morale dance is it's an 8-minute dance. So it's a little long, but it's a ton of fun. It's kind of a mashup of a bunch of kind of popular songs. You get some good like old boy band songs. You get some modern kind of top 40 stuff, and then and so it's every hour, and it's kind of just there to kind of boost morale and kind of wake everyone up a little and have a good time. It's not particularly hard. I was a morale captain for 3 years, and if you've seen me dance, you don't really need a lot of dancing skill to do it. But that's fun. And then in terms of entertainment, we have a lot of Vanderbilt organizations and groups coming in. So Vibe, the hip hop group, is coming. And we have like Tap That, the tap dance group. We have a couple a cappella groups coming in. And then we have actually a couple big names coming from outside the school. So one of the bigger names we got is Jamie Lono. He was actually on The Voice, so he's like a pretty legit singer, and so we're pretty excited to have him. And we're excited because he was tweeting about how excited he is to be here. And so yeah, there's definitely a ton of stuff to do, and it every hour kind of has its own entertainment group and is packed, so that you won't really miss much if you come in and out of the day. There's always something to do.
That sounds awesome. And I've seen all the morale dances, and I have to say they're always great, no matter how experienced of a dancer you are.
Yeah, they're always fun.
Are you in it this year or no?
Well, I will be doing the dance. I'm a morale captain. I switched to exec board this year, but I'll be doing the morale dance. I'll try to learn it in between before the event.
And so you said there's stuff every hour, so it's 12 to 1 a.m. Is there a reason why you guys changed it to make it earlier then?
Well, we used to do, I guess really just the seniors and juniors remember this, but we used to do, it used to be 6 p.m. on Friday to 7 a.m. with our reveal coming at around 7:30. I think we switched it just because it's a little more convenient for people, that way that if people want to stay, and we'd love people to stay the whole time, it's a little easier to stay from 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. because there's not like the 3, 4 a.m. where you're exhausted, you still want to stay, and it gets a little quieter around then. We just switched it so that it would stay kind of pretty active and pretty full the whole time. And
so what's the reveal? How does that work?
So our reveal is at the end of, after we have a couple people from the hospital come in and speak, kind of, just express, we let them say a few words at the end of the event, kind of to the dancers and to the people there. The reveal is actually, we reveal the amount of money we've raised throughout the year. So typically in the past, it's kind of it's a little suspenseful because we have each member of the exec board stand up there with a kind of a poster board, and each poster board is like a number. So it kind of starts with a $, then you kind of see the total kind of fill in as it goes.
It's so exciting.
So it is very exciting. I don't know if we've decided if we're going to switch it up this year, but it'll be something along those lines where we kind of build up to the ultimate reveal of how much we raised.
Well, Vanderbilt, you want to be there for the reveal, obviously, because now it's at an hour that everyone can be there. So, once again, it's 12 to 1. Where can we get tickets to Dance Marathon?
So you can get tickets. We're actually registering out here on the Strat Promenade all week from 11 to 2. If you can make it, that'd be great, because you can go ahead and pick up your extra shirt as well for registering early. And so you can do that, or if you want to come in and if you don't get a chance before that, you can always go to the Strat box office, tell them you want to buy your Dance Marathon ticket. You can even buy it the day of. And if $20 is too much, we have a $10 ticket as well that gets you in and a meal. So that kind of is a little cheaper option as well. So yeah, there's a couple opportunities to get your ticket. So,
perfect.
Yeah.
Anything else about Dance Marathon? Tell Vanderbilt community.
No, I think it's a great cause. I think if you are interested at all helping the Children's Hospital, it's a great cause. It goes to a great hospital right here at Vanderbilt. So like we say, we say FTK for the kids. So FTK for Dance Marathon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, Nihar. Everyone, go get your tickets today, and it's all FTK. Back to you, Sam.